Okay, good morning. It is Thursday, March 14th, 2019. And my father went over more stuff with me last night. He also told me, he said, I'm releasing everything that you need because I need to get you out of that house. I need you to have your vehicle working and all that stuff. And just on a whim, I don't know, there was an article in the news or a story reported, but they also had on their website a link trying to claim property for the state of California. And of course I put in my information and it said, no, we don't have anything for you. So I said, okay. But then knowing the search parameters, I put in a previous address. When I looked at, it's been a while now. It's been well over 10 years. And it comes back with my name, including middle initial, and says, yeah, we got money for you. And it referenced someplace where I had an account. And I thought I had cleaned out all those accounts years ago. So I would put in for it, but I have to first secure my next place of residence because I need to be able to get the mail. And the mail that I'm getting here, since I'm going to be leaving in less time than what they say the turnaround is, it's like, why bother? And I'm not coming back here because when I leave this house, I'm leaving it and I'm not looking back. Now, my father told me different things last night, and he was talking about more what is going to unfold. Now, a lot of you just think, oh, I'm just talking. But at the same time, you don't think that. You know that I'm saying stuff that is really pretty much coming to pass, no different than anybody else. But you have to understand why. You said you wanted to ascend. To ascend means you must be evaluated. And you must be evaluated not by the blood of another's in sacrifice for you to take time out to learn, but by your own works, in your own hands and deeds. And let's face facts. Many of you profess to be Christian, and you ain't nowhere near Christian. I don't care what faith you practice, whether you call yourself a Catholic, an Episcopalian, a Baptist, you name it. You say you something of everything that's supposed to be loving and Christ-like and following, but at the same time, you play those games like anybody else who's full of it. You might as well sit there and say that you are a spiritist, because those people play games. Just because they connect to something, which they know they ain't supposed to, they take that at its word and not Christ. Christ said you don't do that. You test the spirits, but you don't trade on their information. But they doing it. They done hung out a shingle and everything, and they ain't gonna get out of this. And any of you who have broken away from the church because of that, meaning that you embrace that as a way of life, and it's something that you want to follow and participate in, that's fine. But that means you are out of the church. From the moment that you utter anything that's accepting of that, you are out of the church, the body of Christ. There is no getting back in. And there is not a minister or a pastor or a bishop or a priest or anybody out there who can extend to you the right hand of fellowship again, because I have dissolved the church. If I don't do anything else, I will do that. And I will make sure that trifling people never get into heaven. At least not the heaven that was promised to me and mine. That's why I'm here. And if you sit there saying you can't judge me, not a problem. But every time you open your mouth to judge somebody else, you've already judged me as well as yourself. You say I can't do anything. I cannot pray you. And I have. And my Father is doing what he said he would do. You don't have to like it. He's already showed me that for my brother, he has tailored another suit for him, meaning another pursuit, another way to go. And it's going to be even harder than it was because he doesn't have anything to fall back on when it comes down to the Christian teachings. Because he's not playing that game anymore. He wanted to see what he could get away with. See, these are things I know because I know what my dreams mean and I know what the symbolism is. And you will be praying and asking of him. And he will just be looking at you like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You said you wanted to go it alone. So now you can. Knowing that anything and everything you do that goes against the tenets of God, much less the teachings of Christ, you ain't coming back from this. To each his own. And if you want to blame somebody, you blame yourself because nobody forced you to make an unruly choice. You made that on your own. You decided that your way was the better way. And then you tried to attribute it to the teachings of another. No. You're either one or you're not. If you're going to call yourself being a follower of Gandhi, you better be a follower of Gandhi. If you're going to call yourself being a follower of Muhammad, you better be a follower of Muhammad. And you better follow them in all teachings, not just the ones that suit you. And don't cobblestone together something and say, I can have whatever hell I want. Because when you do that, then you bring hell on yourself. Now, I've seen what's coming. It's in the neighborhood already. It's already jumping off. Like I said, I'm waiting to see y'all cast out demons. Y'all ain't did that yet, but I see them trying to get money to build hospitals for the mentally and criminally insane. Gavin Newsom signed off on an executive order, put in a moratorium on killing people. And he knows what crimes were levied against them. But as far as he's concerned, he's like, it's not about me feeling like I have the right to take a life. I can't sign off on that order. Now, you might say he betrayed the people, but he's still his own man. He gets props for that. And you who are still calling for blood and death, well, you can get props for yours too. Your position, your stance. I'm just drinking orange juice. I need orange juice. I need it, a shot of sugar. I'll go get something to eat. There's some man in here. I don't know who that man is. I just saw him on the street. He asked me for... he's always talking to me. He asked me questions, talking about, I'm like looking at him like, why are you talking to me? I mean, I'll speak. But he started grilling me like, well, what are you cooking? I ain't cooking anything. I'm heating up some stuff. And he's like, oh. I said, and he goes, well, I only eat what's kosher. I said, well, I can't help you because I eat some everything. I mean, he's a nice enough guy, but then there's something going on there. I'm keeping my eyes on you people. I told you, he's buying me out of my contract, which is going to be hell to pay for a lot of y'all when you don't have that to lean on. And they can't bring you to me. Anybody who used to say, oh, they need Jesus, or you can't bring them to me, because I don't want them. They're yours. They're your problem. You got to deal with them. They're your special needs, not mine. It's only fair. I gave you over 2,000 viewers putting up with your BS. I ain't gonna put up with it anymore. And if you don't like it, too bad. This is only second coming you get. Like I told you, when the next one comes, they say, what you gonna think is gonna be him? Who's supposed to be me? That motherfucker gonna make sure y'all all commit suicide. And I told you, it might come in the guise of a woman. You really don't know. You're playing around the ethers and you're playing around with forces you know nothing about. I can tell you that right now. And if you think for 1 second you command an angel, and you can send an angel somebody's way, or you can talk to somebody's spirit guides, or your own, but at the same time, you don't know how he has retailored everything. He has redone it everything. Nothing is like it used to be. But it's going to be quite interesting. Getting their exercise in. It's gonna be an interesting weekend. No, he's just made sure that I had what I need for now. And he'll make sure I have everything I need later too. Because you asked for it. You want to go it alone. You want to be card readers. You want to be so-called healers and more. And you need to understand something. All you're doing is taking poo from one place and putting it somewhere else. Because you can't give it to heaven. He don't want it. Heaven's been cleaned out. I can tell you that right now. You are going to have your hands full with all the shit on this planet, trying to get it all under control. And all I can say to you is, you have a nice day. Capiche?